Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Today's members and mods. Ooh. Today's members, it's mods, it's Wednesday. We've been live all morning over there at the Susan Lawrence case, the Karen case in Florida. Join us after lunch. We'll be live again, listening to the testimony. Get into it. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to RealTalk Bougie. We're getting ready to do a quick Ernesto quick update. I've got some information for you guys. This is not going to be a long one, so I'm going to keep it as is. Maybe we'll come back and talk later. Or I'll have to owe you guys on tomorrow for a members and mods situation. This live afterwards is going to redirect over to the live that I set up for the Karen trial. The Karen trial, aka Susan Lawrence trial. Anyway, I've got some interesting information for you guys. What's going on? Let's see who's here. Let's see who got here. 1, 2, 3. First, that girl. Hey, that girl. What's going on? Lady in the clouds. Yes, to my lady in the clouds. D-Dub, what's going on? She made detective off of me. Okay, let's just get right into it so we can talk about it, guys. This is what's going on. Let's talk about it. There was a new document that was filed. Document, right? There was a new document that was filed. We hadn't gotten a chance to talk about. I don't know if you guys have seen this on the YouTube streets or not yet. But you hadn't seen it here. So let's talk about it. All right. This is a state's second certificate of discovery. Okay. Well, let me do it like this. Ooh. Let me see. Let me move this. Okay, there we go. Okay, that way I can see it better. So this is the state's second certificate of discovery. So what's discovery? It's the evidence and information shared with opposing sides. Basically either the prosecution's case or the defense and their case, right? So they share information, and this is what the prosecution has for the defense. First on the list is the certified DeKalb marriage documents. Okay. Ooh. The certified DeKalb marriage documents. What do you think that means? That's as it pertains to, that don't make no sense. Okay. We have the documents from victim RB. I don't know who RB. Think about it. RB. Victim RB. Okay. Documents from victim RB. Okay. Erica King plea documents. Erica King interview videos. Keep in mind when they say interview, they mean police interviews, investigative interviews. They're not talking about YouTube interviews or she was on such and such and was over there on Instagram or whatever the case might be. They're talking about the police interviews. Okay. That's what they're talking about. Okay. Comes now the state of Georgia by and through the undersigned council and certifies that in accordance with OCGA 1716-1, counsel of record for defendant Ernest Williams has been served with the following items by copying said items to a 1 terabyte one-touch thumb drive provided by counsel of record for the defendant. The items listed below due to their sensitive nature, have not been filed directly with the clerk's office. Certified DeKalb marriage documents. That's numero uno. Okay. Number two, documents from victim RB. Number three, Erica King plea documents. Number four, Erica King interview videos. That's when they sat her down in a room somewhere and talked to her and got all of the tea and information that they needed to know to handle that business. Okay. FCDA fraud tips at Fulton County GA. Ooh, hold on. My bad. Ooh, computer. Okay. So FCDA fraud tips at Fulton County government emails. I don't know what that's about. Georgia Department of Revenue documents. Memo identity of unindicted co-conspirator individual number one. Let's park on that, shall we? Identity of unindicted co-conspirator individual one. Dun dun dun. Who could that be? Baby. Memo. Identity of unindicted co-conspirator individual one. Ooh, 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 baby. I was like, ooh, my God. Okay. And why is Ernesto saying he never talked to the police? Williams interview videos. Now we know the body worn cameras were sent. We don't know what he has done, but they have 2 gigabytes of interview videos with Nesto. That's not him talking to Bible lady. That's not a police interview. That would be Global Tel. Remember, Global Tel Link came through on the calls with Sylvia or whomever else, right? On top of the fact, it would probably say YouTube videos. They're not going to they're going to request from YouTube if they want to use YouTube videos, right? So I don't see anything about YouTube. When they say Williams interview, that means he talked to the police at some point. And these could be, we don't know what these videos are from, but there's Williams interview videos. Some are duplicates, maybe some are not, but he's talked to the police. Sonia, maybe he didn't want to tell you that. Baby, I don't know who RB is. I don't know. Well, everybody put your thinking caps on as to who RB could be, and we figure it out. I mean, it's going to come to somebody at some point, or it's just not, or we'll learn in October. You know what I mean? That's some of the true crime fun of it all, right? Is to let the story unfold. But if you think of something, then, bubble it up, right? Because we are all in this together. Everybody should still have their bulletin boards, unless some people packed up their bulletin boards already. Yet the case has not fully matured. We're at the end of the beginning. Okay. We're getting ready to get into in that middle. We getting ready to be up in that middle, guys. This is the end of the beginning, and we getting ready to be up in that middle. Okay. And we're going to hear all of the details. Okay. It's getting ready to get to the good part, right? Georgia Department of Revenue documents. Is that taxes, reported income? Because he likes to talk about that he is a successful businessman. We don't know what that is, but Georgia Department of Revenue documents is probably taxes, reported income. business taxes, information of that sort. Um, maybe the information to support the potential shell companies. Um, what was that lady's name? Brianna. Remember the lady who had her name on Nesto's Elite Security? Brianna something. B that just came to me, but I don't know if her name started with an R. Somebody who knows a Rachel. Is it Harley Lady? Harley Lady was Olivia Washington, and then there was Regina Delaney. Um there was a Brianna someone. Name change alert. I was F/KA Sonia's hairline. Ms. Lady. Okay. Just wanted to show my bouginess. Okay. Absolutely. Thank you for giving us the alert so we know who is like we know what we needed to know. Thank you, Ms. Lady. Um Unindicted co-conspirator probably would have been kept off of there because the witness list isn't like perfected until close to the end, and they're also not obligated. Like the one that they post on the docket may not be the one that they actually hand to the defense because maybe they don't want the public, you know how like I'm live right now, us telling everybody everything, but that's a good thing to even just due diligence wise just to check. Okay, so number 7 is the big identity of unindicted co-conspirator individual 1. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, that's how I felt on the that's how I felt on the inside. I was like, oh shit. So there is an unindicted co-conspirator. Uh-huh. Okay. Interesting. All right. Ernest Williams interview videos. Williams prior convictions, and then obviously the discovery index, all of the things. So yes, I mean, to me, the interesting things on here, number one, Nesto been talking to the police. So these are the either the body cam, but the body cam was already listed the first time. There is an unindicted co-conspirator that they have there's an identified unindicted co-conspirator that is documented and presenting. Okay. They are pulling revenue documents, so tax information, things of that sort. There's some sort of FCDA fraud tips, Fulton County government emails. Maybe those are Texas. I don't know. I'm gonna Google this. FCDA. Hold on, let me look at that. FCDA. What is that? Girl, first thing I see. Okay, Federal Civil Defense Administration, FCDA. 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 Let me go back. FCDA. Fraud tips. Let me see. FCDA. Fraud tips. FCDA. FCDA. Fulton County. Um, Fraud investigations. Bonnie Willis. 1 year ago, white collar terms had 45 count in there. Uh, let me find something else. Fonnie had reposted something from Will Wooten. Okay, here we go. FCDA. Fulton County. Okay, it's got to do something with their white collar crimes unit and Fulton County FCDA. Fulton County. Oh, maybe it's just okay. So maybe it is just Fulton County District Attorney fraud tips. Girl, any of you got maybe, I'm speculating here. Maybe these are all the emails y'all have written. If anyone out here has been writing the DA, girl, Fulton County District Attorney dot fraud tips at Fulton County GA. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. If people have been writing Fulton County regarding this Nesto situation, that could possibly be what it is. When I look up FCDA, there are other things, but I don't know that they apply particularly to this situation, but it's the white collar. It's something that the white collar crime unit uses specifically. So when I look up FCDA, it seems to come up under the Will Wooten and the White Collar Crimes Division. So anyway, I wanted to bring this to you guys. I thought this was some, it was definitely quickie worthy and something that we needed to talk about because Nesto is in, I think he's in trouble. They are pulling his original marriage documents from DeKalb County. They are, um, there was a document from a victim with the initial RB. There is a Erica King plea document, so they're going to go through all of that, whatever she pled to. She has interview videos, 25.7 gigabytes worth, 45 files in 3 folders. There are tax records or earnings statements, business records, all of the things from the Georgia Department of Revenue, 6 files worth. There is unofficially, a memo regarding the identity of a unindicted co-conspirator. There is Ernest Williams videos, 2 gigabytes worth of Ernest videos. And they also are bringing to the table, of course, all of his prior convictions. And that's along with everything else that they brought. I don't know. Do you want me to talk about that again? Um, his original discovery list. I'm sure I know I have it, but let me see if I can pull it up quickly. Um uh is this it? Uh, no. Mm, okay. I'll have to pull it. I'm sure I mean, it's somewhere. I wasn't preparing on showing that today. So I'd have to pull that up from somewhere. It might be in my Patreon, I'm sure. Um, the original discovery sheet. Let me see. This is the witness list. So RB. Is there anybody on here with an R and a B? I'm quite sure. I'm just going to go on a limb and say they probably wouldn't have put that on the actual witness list. I'm not going to say like for obvious reasons. I just don't think that they would have done that because if they're trying to keep it a secret, I think that would have been a huge tip off when Nesto saw that list that they're coming for him through a particular person. So I don't know that it would have been on there, just to be honest, but I don't see anyone whose initials are RB or BR. Let me see if I can find the other discovery list. Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, you guys give me a minute and I'll pull up the other one. I cannot read the document properly. Just a second. Well, we'd already read it like 3 times, so I thought like if you're just now coming in, you might want to hit the bar back because this is what they're asking for. And if you want to go through it, then just scroll back. I'll have it posted in Patreon and I will post it on my member wall. So if you have not seen it, here it is, but slide the bar back. Sonia, who's on the witness list? We've seen the witness list before. If you're here and you haven't seen the witness list, what are you doing? What are you watching? Maybe you're not watching this. This is the witness list right here. We've talked about this at least 2 or 3 times. You guys got to hit the playlist, and so here we go. We've seen this. This is the witness list. There's roughly about 100. There's almost about 100 people on here. So it's posted. I don't know if I posted it on my community wall, but it's definitely in Patreon. Oh, well, I don't think anyone should have to remember them, folks. There's a lot of people who are custodian of records. There's lots of law enforcement, and then lots of the cast of players that we've seen. For instance, like Judge Ashley Drake, Natalie Fields, girl. Let me see. Martha Halliburton, Steve Harvey, another victim on 52, April Holloway, another victim, Erica Kang. We've Mark Crawl, another victim, Fernando Lara, that probably from Laura's Trucks, right? So see that? Number 64, Eileen Mormon, another attorney that Erica King impersonated or stole their identity. Let me scroll down to the bottom. I just don't want to show a couple of names in particular. Just a second. Olivia Washington, that's one of the Harley people. Jasper Williams, the officiant, the pastor who married Nesto and Shirley, number 95. Okay. If you haven't seen this before, I'll bubble up the video where we talked about this at length. We went through it, and Crystal Waters, that's another victim. Let me scroll back up. We've got Melody Scretchen. We've got Drusilla Scott. These are all names. Melvin Stokes, King Mazi, Shirley Strawberry. These are all people who are showing up in the indictment. If you look at the indictment is damn the list. Okay. All right. Give me just a second, guys. Give me just a second, and I'm going to look. Let me get the original discovery list because it seems like some of you are saying you've never seen it. But I will bubble up the original video that we discussed, the witness list and the original discovery list. But let me get the original discovery list real quick, and then I'm gonna have to close this one out because we're gonna get back live on the Karen murder trial. Karen is out here running amok and destroying families. Okay. Give me just a second. Go over here. Is it over here? Girl.
But me, I just dogged down all the way around. Nastiness, though. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't dead, man, with these folks, man. Hold on,
What's your name, Miss Silver? What's your name, Miss Silver? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that you just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back, remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you said what? And I said they call you Nasty Nestos, right? However I said it. So yeah. They don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407 at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
What's your name, Miss Stover?
They call me Nasty Nesto.
What's your name, Miss Stover?
They call me Nasty Nesto. I ain't do.
You know what?
Okay, I think I'm back. Am I back? Okay. This is the original discovery that was filed. So the one that we just looked at was filed on August 12th. This one today, June 3rd. This is the state's first certificate of discovery. And what did they ask for? Again, this is the same messaging. Come now, State of Georgia, by and through the undersigned counsel and certifies in accordance with OCGA 1716-1. Counsel of record for defendant Ernest Williams has been served with a copy of the following items by copying said items to a 1 terabyte, 1-touch hard drive provided by counsel of record for defendant. The items listed below, due to their sensitive nature, were not filed directly with the clerk's office. Okay, what did they want? What did they send? Bank records. Remember when Sonia was trying to go and run around and get folk bank records? Well, guess what? Will Wooten got them too. Will Wooten got them too. Okay. Defendant interviews. Keep in mind on the new one, they said some things might be repetitive. Okay. Which means to me, Nesto has had conversations with the police. He just didn't tell you, Sonia. Defendant interviews are not interviews from the YouTube streets. That would say YouTube. That would say social media. Defendant interviews, when the police talk to you, that is called an interview. Defendant interview means Nesto has been talking to law enforcement and he didn't tell anybody. But guess what? That's what they're telling us by saying defendant interview. And miscellaneous body worn cameras, 43.2 gigabytes worth. Okay. GCIC, 3 files, 2 folders. I forgot what GCIC means. Hold on. GCIC. Georgia Crime Information Center. So some information, probably the breakdown, maybe the forensics of those Fugazi ass GTAC computer and telephones. Okay. Number 4, the indictment. Number 5, Instagram records. Okay. Instagram records. Okay. Instagram DMs, Instagram movement, Instagram maybe interference. Sonia, okay? Jail calls. That could be an interview with Bible Lady and Nesto because they're including jail calls, okay? King external hard drive. So that's probably Erica King's moneymaker, her computer where she did all of her shenanigans. Okay. 7,270 files, 196 damn folders. RICO evidence by scheme. Roswell, she got a promotion off of me, police department report. Okay. Let me make sure y'all can see. Search warrants, Williams' prior convictions, witness list, and then the discovery index. And that's it. That's all. And he said, if you got any questions, you can come and talk to me. My name is Will Wooten. Okay. I don't want to park too much on that email address because that triggers something in YouTube. Anywho, it just, I don't know, it gets it confused. It gets confused. It's like, what's that? Any questions? You think they're going to be charged? You think the identity of the unindicted? Let's get the wording right. Hold on. You think the baby Shirley? Shirley? I know it's not Sunday, boo, but what do you think, hun? Hey, hun. Hey, hun. What do you think? Erica King, would you care to chime in on this matter? Lamont, have you had to talk to the police recently? I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Oops. I done booted myself out the studio. Okay. Guys, what do you think? Let me see what you guys are thinking, and then I gotta go because we're getting back to the Karen trial in a second. LOL. Carla's just like LOL. L to the O to the L. Over and done that part. Y'all, I was trying to research if I flew to Atlanta, like I don't know what day to show up. You know what I mean? Like, what's the good day? I did like a first preliminary, I don't want to drive 4 hours search on some, we've got to represent for the keep your legs closed to married men. Okay. Did he not know he was committing crimes? We don't know. Is it freaking true? Erica is just dragging along her air tank. Girl, but she's free. I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone with a username, I'm free. But I'm free. Okay. Guys, I want to see all of you guys for the Karen trial. She's FREE, free. Okay. Girl. Whew. Baby. If you had to pick one, drop in the chat right now. If in fact, let me drop my banner, y'all. Because we're just playing. This commentary is for entertainment, teaching, and criticism. This commentary, okay? Any allegations and shenanigans? Of course, they're all alleged, but y'all been into some shit, right? Anyway, if you had to pick one outside of the obvi, if you had to pick anybody in this photo, who would you choose outside of the obvious who already has an indictment? Okay. Sonia's picture's looking like, you talking about me? Mm. Baby, Tashima. Tashima was like, we can be friends. We can be Bible friends. Yes, You know what? I think the court's back. Yes, the court is back. Susan looks like she's about to fall asleep, y'all. Hold on. Susan looks like she's about to fall asleep. Let me go ahead and get court started back. I should just go ahead and go with this one and then chop it up maybe. I don't know. I think I'm going to shut this one down. It'll roll over into the new live. Okay, guys? So we'll just keep this clean. That'll be a little less work for me. So let me go ahead, shut this one down. This is going to roll you over into that live. Bougie Gang, lunch is continued over at the Karen trial. That lady, Susan Lawrence, killed a mommy of color, 4 children. She was going to handle that business to talk to her ratchet ass neighbor who was throwing roller skates and may have confiscated an iPad. She was terrorizing all of the neighborhood children. And ma'am decided it was a good idea to shoot through a locked door. Who amongst us would not go and stand up for their child when you've got a weirdo ass fugazi neighbor yelling at your kids? So on some mom, Miss AJ lost her life defending her children, but she did what she was supposed to do as a mother. But she should have been able to cross back that street and get up in her house and take care of her children as any mother would. So it's a very sad state of affairs, this type of thing happening. So come and join me over as we are still watching the trial and they're getting ready to call back court. So let me end this and then start the other one up, and I will see you guys there. You don't have to do anything. It's going to dump you right on in. Okay. You guys, I'll see you there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. I'll see you in about less than a minute. Thanks for joining me for this quick Nesto update. If you guys want to talk Nesto, let me know in the comments. We'll talk some Nesto tonight. Talk about what do we know. We haven't done a what do we know in a long time. So if you want to do a full Nesto wrap up and talk about what we know, what we don't know, let me know. Okay.